Alright, so today's lesson is going to be about elapsed time using the 24-hour clock. And I think that some of y'all are going to find this easier because one of the things that you're going to be able to do is kind of be able to add and subtract hours and minutes a little bit easier using a 24-hour clock versus using a 12-hour clock, which is broken up into two 12-hour periods. So right now we have our 24-hour. So right now we have our 24-hour clock chart. And you know that once we hit the PM hours, right here on the top, as you can see, we're adding that 12-hour time to make it a full 24-hour day, or a 24-hour clock time period, instead of, like I said, those two 12-hour periods. So, 1 o'clock is 13 because we just add another 12 hours because 1 o'clock is the 13th hour. Because 1 o'clock is the 13th hour of the day. Because 1 o'clock is the 13th hour of the day. If you're looking right here, that's 2 o'clock, the 14th hour of the day. So all of this will correspond. Like I said, make sure you draw that in your notebook. So let's kind of go through the steps of measuring elapsed time with 24-hour clock or with 24-hour time. First thing you're going to do is change any PM hours to 24-hour time by adding 12. After that, all of the steps are still the same. Count your hours, count your minutes, add like units to figure out times elapsed, and there's no need to add hours and minutes if you're trying to find start or end time, because you're just trying to find, is it 12 o'clock or 4 o'clock or 4:30, or is it end time 4 or 5 o'clock? So that's pretty much what you're going to be looking for. But your elapsed time, the time in between start and end, you will be adding those hours and minutes. So what we have right here is a start time of 7:30 and an end time of 2:46. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add 12 to my end time because my end time is in PM hours. So I'm going to add 12, and I'm going to change my end time to 14:46. And so now I'm going to make my timeline. Like I told you, by using the 24-hour time, you might find it easy that you can just kind of just add and subtract to figure out your time elapsed or your start or end time. So let me go ahead and make this timeline. So my start time is 7:30. My end time is going to be 14:46 or 2:46 if you're looking up there. Let me change my color. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go 5 hours. That's going to be 12:30. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go another 2 hours. That's going to put me at 14:30. Remember, that is 2:30. The next thing I'm going to do, change my color again, make it all kind of Christmas. So I'm going to go 16 minutes. And that's going to give me to my end time of 2:46. Well, how much time elapsed between 7:30 and 2:46 or 14:46? Well, 5 hours, 2 hours, 16 minutes. Well, 7 hours, 16 minutes elapsed from 7:30 till 14:46. Now, the next part is I'm just going to just take 14:46 and I'm just going to take 7:30 from it, and that's going to give us the same amount of time. So 14 hours, 46 minutes minus 7 hours, 30 minutes. You see how when I'm trying to add and subtract time, I make sure that I have my units right here labeled properly. So the first thing I'm going to do is subtract my minutes. 6. So that's 16 minutes. And then 14 minus 7 is 7 hours. And that does match exactly what we have here. Now, I will show you more on how to add and subtract time in the classroom the next time. And you know what? That's it. The end of the lesson.